The Prince and Princess of Wales were reportedly eager to leave the scrutiny of London for the privacy of the countryside when they relocated to Adelaide Cottage in September 2022. Moving to the secluded residence also gave Princess Catherine the space she needed to recuperate away from the public eye after undergoing abdominal surgery. In recent months, there have been claims that Prince William, Princess Catherine, and their 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, were preparing to bid farewell to their beloved Windsor home. However, both William and Catherine have rebuffed a rumored move that would have been a major upgrade for the couple. Recent reports have hinted at a potential relocation from their current Adelaide Cottage residence to Royal Lodge, the sprawling estate of Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson. Meanwhile, other royal officials have weighed in as the couple hopes to avoid taking over Prince Andrew's ostentatious property. According to Robert Hardman, a shift from Adelaide Cottage to Royal Lodge could transpire but is not in the works. Previous accounts suggested the pair could not transition into the Duke of York's Royal Lodge, as they may need to take on more royal obligations that require additional staff over time. Last year, Charles was said to have urged Andrew to leave Royal Lodge for the more modest Frogmore Cottage, previously leased by the Sussexes. Rumors implied the Wallaces would get first pick of the estate. Refuting the latest gossip, the Prince and Princess of Wales are purportedly opting to remain in place as Andrew is on the line for Royal Lodge expenses. Mr. Hardman said the move could still occur eventually, but William and Catherine have 2 valid motives not to follow through presently. In his book, it is divulged that the couple is said to be extremely content in their 4-bedroom cottage. The writer cited royal officials who disclosed 2 reasons why the pair might not desire to leave their current abode. They stated they love Adelaide Cottage and the privacy it affords them. But the other key reason is the cost of running and providing security for 2 homes. The author added that the speculated shift from Adelaide Cottage to Royal Lodge could transpire down the line, but resettlement is not scheduled at this time. The couple are not alone in treasuring Windsor, as the late Queen Elizabeth reportedly had mixed feelings initially but came to cherish Windsor as home. The Duke of York's eviction immunity is supposedly not indefinite, as it hinges on him satisfying demands outlined in his Crown Estate lease terms. He is accountable for financing repairs at the Grade A-listed Windsor Estate property, expected to cost about £2 million. Thus far, he has paid a tenth of that amount. Prince Andrew has so far contributed £200,000 as an interim disbursement for Royal Lodge, but will be required to pay the remainder to stay put. He will purportedly struggle to meet the outstanding costs, according to a family friend who told that none of the royals believe there is any realistic prospect he could remain at the residence. They stated, "No one, not even His Majesty, believes there is any realistic long-term chance of the Duke of York being able to keep the roof at Royal Lodge over his head." As for Charles, he opted to make himself a ranger, a steward of Windsor Great Park. An associate found him reorganizing items in the private wing of the castle, remarking, "It was certainly less cluttered." The dog bowls had gone, and he was already asking for suggestions on what should hang where. A senior royal official further explained that Charles is also driven by a sense of duty. The king often discusses the need for a living tradition, and this is a proper house, they said. Windsor is not Versailles, it needs to be lived in, and the living tradition informs everyone. Thank you for watching this video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing for more content. Wishing you all the best.